Title 11.
You know, we have hundreds of years of case precedent that has said there is a separation of church and state.
It's a basic rules of what it means to be a good person and treat others with respect. And there's nothing that violates any separation of church and state.
First at 11, religion in schools. The debate continued tonight as the Kern County Board of Education was set to decide whether to display the Ten Commandments in classrooms. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rochelle Murcia.
And I'm Michael Patterson. Tonight, board members were supposed to vote on whether to allow or reject posting the commandments in certain schools.
Eyewitness News reporter Maria Celeste Alfaro was at tonight's school board meeting. And Maria, what did they decide?
Well, Michael and Rochelle, everyone who attended tonight's meeting and many in the community were anxious to see how board members would vote on this matter. But those people are going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Based on our closed session, there's further investigation and research we need to do. So at this time, we are dropping that from the agenda.
After almost an hour of closed session, the Kern County Board of Education told attendees they would not be discussing or voting on the proposal to display the Ten Commandments at the 6 alternative education schools they govern. The purpose is to present the Ten Commandments within a historical and educational context, alongside other texts including the U.S. Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the Declaration of Independence. Many people showed up to the meeting, with some supporting the proposal, claiming they are a basic rule of what it means to be a good person.
This is about exposing our kids to greatness, about what's right and wrong, about what's good and bad. It's about not censoring them to the greatness that humanity is capable of.
But just as many were opposed and even brought signs to share their concerns on the separation of church and state.
Displaying these documents and making them required in various school settings or in various places, even if it's just a couple of them, really sends a message of that our schools are not inclusive for those students that have different faiths.
Public schools are not the place for religious doctrine.
Caleb Tuttle is working on becoming a teacher and says he doesn't see the purpose of doing this at schools.
I just feel like that wouldn't really help the students understand the foundations of our nation.
On Wednesday, the American Civil Liberties Union Foundation, along with other organizations, sent out a letter to the board urging them not to approve the proposal. The letter goes on explaining how the display would violate the religion clauses of the California Constitution, opening the possibility of litigation. Last month, local pastor Angelo Frazier told Eyewitness News that the KCSOS board is being supported by Liberty Counsel, a Florida law firm, in the event of a litigation. Although they did not vote, 2 board members made their stance known at the end of the meeting.
I don't understand the animosity, often the absolute vitriol that I'm hearing from people who misquote the Constitution, have no idea what the Establishment Clause actually means, and yet they come up and it's just a litany after litany of people saying that. I wish they would go ahead and get their facts straight.
I can't wrap my brain around the fact that the Ten Commandments say, don't lie, don't steal, don't murder, don't commit adultery. I have the Constitution, the First Amendment for free speech, the Second Amendment, the bear arms, and you guys don't want these historical documents anywhere.
It's unclear if this topic will be discussed in the next meeting, which is set for Tuesday, December 9th. In studio, Maria Celeste Alfaro, Eyewitness News.